What up, what up, what up? Welcome everybody to Cheap Drinks and Cheat Codes. Somebody's got us playing in the background. Episode 28. What up, what up?
Don't throw me off like that. I was like, was it me? Could it be?
Calling everybody out.
Yeah, boy.
This week, we got
how we feeling?
We got some potentially fake news. Then we got some real news. Then we got some games that may or may not come out. Then we got some games that came out. And some updates that came out, and we're gonna talk about it all right now. So if you haven't, like, comment, subscribe within the first 30 seconds. Right meow. All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Meow. All right, this is something we don't normally do, but taking a trip into the speculation zone. So
we need a term for that zone. The
it was
speculation
the rumor mill.
Yeah, it's the rumor mill.
The rumor
mill.
We need something new.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about this too often, but this one seems like we're getting close to next gen releases here. Maybe because we don't have any dates or prices or anything like that, so we think we're getting close. This leaked from a couple like foreign like websites and stuff, like just random prices and random dates. Rah 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 rah. So I'm just gonna shoot these numbers out and we can talk about it. A lot of people think the PlayStation 5 disc is gonna be $500 and come out November 13th. The PlayStation 5 discless version. I don't like saying discless.
Just say really digital edition.
There you go.
Digital edition.
The digital edition. November 13th as well.
Discless, I'm just thinking dickless.
Exactly. I don't like saying it. But yeah, so $100 cheaper, $399. And then the Xbox making money moves potentially. And this is what I think is weird, the Xbox one, because it's two different dates. The 6th for the Series X and the 5th for the highly rumored but not officially released, but it was on a controller that someone leaked. Series S, which we don't know anything about. They're saying that's going to be 3. The X is going to be 5. We kind of talked about this off stream yesterday. That's weird as fuck, but the $300 price point is bonkers.
I can see it.
That's
though.
insane.
I can see.
I think that'll move units like crazy.
But I think it's more that this is going to be the less powerful version. So people are going to, yeah, look, this one's only $300. Or buy it, and it's like, this looks like an Xbox One X. What's up with this? I just spent money on nothing.
Phil, you nailed it on the head. I think it's going to be an Xbox One X that plays Xbox Series X games. Like, I think it's going to be literally this gen that plays. Because let's be serious, the games that are going to come out for the first year or two on these new consoles aren't going to be games that can. I feel like the load times, the SSDs are going to be the biggest thing. I don't think graphically they're not going to beat Last of Us 2 or Ghost of Tsushima. It's going to be the load times. That's going to be the crazy thing. So I think you're going to get the graphical power of the last console, but the speed of the new console. Which for $300, you know, I mean, if I'm a gamer and I don't have a lot of money, and I want to buy a game or two when the console comes out, you ain't buying $500, and you know. But this is all speculative anyway. What do y'all think? Like, we definitely were calling November.
I think it makes sense. Yeah, I think even if this. I think even if it's super rumor, it all makes logical sense.
Yeah.
Because like as far as like game dates really kind of line up with this with both consoles. I think the lower price point makes a whole lot of sense because they did do that with the S model that came out on the One, like on the Xbox One.
It's all coming to fruition though, because I said the second week of November. Because that gives 2 weeks before Black Friday. So the PlayStation consoles drop on a Thursday, Friday. That gives 2 weeks for distribution for the next wave. And then after Black Friday, it's going to be the crack rush to, you know, get one before Christmas.
Yeah, I think Sony's doing it a little better with both of theirs, the digital and non-digital, are the same system.
Correct.
You're getting nothing different. I think this Series S version for Xbox is just there's no point. Why not pay the extra? Probably at that point, the Xbox One X will drop in price. You could buy an Xbox One X. Now you can play at 4K, and they're gonna have probably digital versions of all their Series X games. Look, you don't have to get the new console.
Indubitably.
Yeah.
They decide to drop the price of the Series.
I super agree. I'm that type of person that if I'm buying something over like $200, I will then pay more to get the best of that thing. Like if the best of that thing is $6 and the okay one is $450, I'm paying the extra 150 to get that better thing anyway. That's how I live my life. Go big or go home.
And then even if it's, say, like a friend buying a 3D printer, and I'm like, hey, this one's $500, and you're like, buy the one that's $2,100.
Yeah.
You could print a 9-foot statue.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, so if it was
rewire your house to use it.
Yeah, like me personally, I would always say just get the X for play, or the PlayStation makes sense, like you said. If you're like all digital, you're like, dude, I just digitally download my shit. I don't care. Bet, get the $100 cheaper, save $100 is up. But yeah, for the S, unless $300 is such a come up though. Like if you just don't have the money, or if you're a parent who has like 3 kids and you got a budget Christmas. I mean, if your kid bitching that you got an S, not an X, punch that kid in the face.
But here's the thing, though: are those launch games going to be on the Xbox One? Are they going to cross-platform?
Yeah,
most likely.
Can I what launch games for the Xbox?
You're right.
There aren't any.
The Halo Lego mashup that they're coming out with.
Yeah,
games at the end of the year are coming out on Xbox One. So why not just like having a less powerful next-gen console is pointless.
Weird.
Like
it defeats the purpose.
Gaming, you can buy pre-built PC gaming computers that are a little less powerful than the high end, but the high end are still years ahead of these new consoles.
Yeah.
So, in a console sense, I have no idea. And we also said it's similar to the Switch Lite. That console makes no sense because the whole Switch is about being able to play it on your TV or take it on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know.
PlayStation also just released an official PS5 ad today.
They do that every 2 seconds, I feel like. But continue. I'm interested.
No, this is like their first actual PlayStation 5 ad.
Yeah.
But does it have a date though?
No. Of course.
But is there a date though?
The PlayStation 5.
Yeah, and then like this link, I don't know, like all of this information on the notebook check or whatever that this shit came from, like this shady ass website. Like, the information came out 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And nothing really was released within like the past 2 weeks. Like this is all information we've already had. Like we speculated.
It's all gathered information.
Yeah, like we speculated this like in the past couple weeks just watching announcements and stuff. So I don't really put too much stock in it.
I know, but I just want to talk about it.
No, yeah,
it's been a while. Xbox doesn't even have an August thing planned, I don't think. I thought the big rumor was Sony was going to have one at the end of August, but I mean, that's like next week. So they usually announce those things a week in advance. So we would know, what's today? Thursday? Yeah, we would know by next week already when PlayStation's thing is. So who knows, man? If we're into September, like mid-September, and we're out here talking about this, like what's the date and price, I'm going to just be over it. I don't think I'm going to even talk about it anymore. I'm going to be like, fuck it, I don't care. Like, y'all are tripping. If it's September and your shit comes out in 45 days and we don't know what the price. What other product does that? Nothing. There's no product that a consumer would want that they're like, hold up, I'm gonna think now.
No,
something that comes out.
Companies typically do the opposite. Like that, like the iPhone comes out the day they announce it, or like the day after. Yeah. Like they know, like they do the little all black screen and then the reflection tilt. They do that, and it says iPhone 69 POG. And then, like, everybody claps and raises their hands and throws debit cards at the screen. It's just, I mean, it is what it is. I think it's just because with all of the shenanigans that have gone on this year, they're just trying to drive up literally as much hype as possible.
Yeah.
But they read the internet, and so they should know.
Yeah. Yeah, the people are just like,
they read the internet.
They ride the waves of the internet. All right, well, that's it for that. We just, I don't know.
Talk about something else depressing.
No, we got some good shit. We got like 9 Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, you are thinking this is depressing. All right, so the other day, Ghost dropped Ghost of Tsushima Legends coming this fall, 2020, to the PS4. Which I think is weird that this article done by Sony says PS4 in the fall.
Yeah.
Is November? I guess November is winter.
No, November is fall. 100%.
November.
Well then. Well, yo, I just unlocked that head with the antlers, by the way. I know we're not looking at that right now, but it's dope. All right, so this is going to be multiplayer 2v4.
Can we talk
can be
about
a samurai,
how hype
hunter.
I was for this? Watching like
the trailer is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be a samurai, hunter, ronin, or assassin. You each get your own abilities, and you basically do a bunch of stuff and things. I'm excited that this game's getting more content. I don't think this game should get a DLC. I haven't beat it yet, but I think it would just be nonsense. Like I'm pretty sure from what I've heard that the story wraps up real nice, real nice and neat. And
well,
I don't
think
think it needs.
This is co-op, right? So it's
yeah,
like,
it is all co-op.
Something with a buddy.
Yeah,
it's only co-op. That's
you cannot
the thing.
Play by yourself.
That is the thing that sticks with me the most. Is that it's only co-op. They made a point to say that it's specifically team based. Like it's very like the experience is built to be, you know, like the team. But and I get that, but just
I'm always down for free DLC though.
I like how Brandon like never plays single player games, gets a fantastic single player game, and then they give you the option like, hey, here's a co-op option, and Brandon.
Yeah,
just
but
goes,
it's not competitive co-op, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm not doing it.
What are you talking about? We've been playing Remnant from the Ashes. That is not competitive.
What's up, Jeffrey?
It's like Borderlands,
but
though,
But I wouldn't play that game by myself.
Yeah, and this is what it's saying. It's not telling you to play this by yourself.
But there's no option.
But there's no option. Like I'm not paying for Plus. I will never use it. And I do not have an option to even download the free DLC unless I give Sony money every month. I cannot play it. I can't even like fuck the system and like give them $10 or start a free trial, download it, and then play it with y'all. Like I can't do that. I literally have to put a debit card on file and give them money. Like that's fucking bonkers to me.
Yeah, because even to get a free trial.
Your biggest gripe is with the console online subscription.
Yeah, I mean,
not with this, because what if this was like on Steam, right? And it's like it's co-op only.
Right, but they made that decision. Sucker Punch made the decision in the partnership with Sony to make sure that it was online only. Because that's the exact same reason why Horizon, whenever they did their DLC, they waited so long because they didn't like the contract. They were trying to pay. Whenever the initial cost came out for the DLC, it was significantly higher than what it was when it came out for free, and then was included in the Game of the Year edition.
Big facts, big facts.
It looks sick. That's why I'm mad. Like it looks so much fun.
Instead of considering it like a DLC, I think they're like, now we've added our multiplayer mode that was meant to be in the game, but we weren't gonna hit our release date.
I don't know.
That's
because
kind of how this feels.
It has story and survival missions included into it. Like that sounds fun to just fight waves of dudes.
Yeah. What's up, Jeffrey? We're currently just bitching about the Ghost of Tsushima DLC that's coming out. If you haven't been here yet, I didn't notice when you replied. Overall, though, I'm excited that it's getting DLC. It looks great. I totally understand where Brandon's coming from, though. Like me as well, I don't pay for PlayStation Plus. I'm not paying $10 up to $60 a year for a thing that should just... It's not a thing. It's stupid. I'm not paying for it either. So I agree. But it is what it is. I'm excited to see a game get free content, and they've already dropped all their hard modes and the easy mode and things like that. So it's just cool that they're at least supporting it. But and if this does well, they could do a DLC, and it's free. That's the biggest thing. Free, right? Free.
Yeah, that's cool. Do that all the time. I don't care. But I just give me, even if it was super punishing, like even if it was like, there's no way, like even if in the mind they were like, well, nobody's gonna beat this single player, like that's way too ridiculous. I would try.
Yeah.
I would try. I would literally try. But
I feel you. But
the
like
game is great.
Super
successful.
The game is so successful. Thanks for that. Was a nice little.
Yeah, I got you, boy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So successful. It is the fourth best month for a game ever. Do you guys have this up on the screen? Launch game. I want to see if you guys know what the top 3 are, but I don't know if it's on the screen.
It is on the screen.
I'm looking at it, so let me think here.
I can't see.
Wait, well, it's just launch of the game. So I'm gonna say Final
Sony.
Fantasy
It's
7.
Sony title, so it's not on other consoles.
Well, what about Final Fantasy 7 was never on anything else initially.
Well then sure, yeah, Final Fantasy 7.
So I'll say Final Fantasy 7.
Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
One of them's got to be old as dirt.
Wrong. It's Knack and Knack 2.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I'm joking.
Jack.
You just made Donkey so proud.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Nah,
Super Mario.
It's definitely Spider-Man. Y'all are tripping.
Marvel Spider-Man, Last of Us 2, and God of War are ahead of it. That was it.
I guess that's right. I'm thinking of games like when I was a kid that were really popular, but gaming wasn't as
popular
big as it is now.
Yeah. Marvel Spider-Man, Last of Us 2, and God of War. Which that's good company. That's some good company there.
Yeah, that's. But I think it was partly because they did this game's hype really well. Like they had
took them a little bit long, but they did a good job.
Yeah, they had like I feel like Cyberpunk's obviously gonna beat out one of them on this list, and it probably Ghost of Tsushima, but I don't know the actual numbers. I'm assuming that Ghost of Tsushima just barely hit 4th on the list because it's saying that managed to move more units in the first month. Like everybody knows Spider-Man. It was Last of Us Part 2, so everybody, was just super hyped for the weight of the game, and then everybody buys God of War. But yeah, Cyberpunk, I feel like their hype level is like Omega. That shit's like way off the charts.
Considering that Sony exclusive?
Yeah, this is just Sony that we're talking about. But yeah,
Cyberpunk sales values are going to be lifted by
Cyberpunk's gonna go ham.
Yeah. No, I just meant in general, like on the console. I feel like a lot of people will still get it for PS4.
Yeah.
Even though there's a PS5 version coming out immediately after.
I'm just getting the PC version, so I get that new version anyways.
Big fan.
Mr. Fancy Pants. Yeah, sir. All right, next we got more Ghost stuff. More Ghost stuff. It's everywhere. This is just cool. This is a quick little cool blurb. The first 50 people to get platinum in the Ghost of Tsushima. What is it? What company was it? You said Sucker? Is it Sucker Punch? Yeah, they won this cool little box with this cool little sword handguard engraved display. It's a cool little box. That's just cool. There's no crunch. They're just chilling.
Yeah, it's Jin's default sword hilt.
Yeah.
It's just dope. Just a quick little thing. I just wanted to put it out there and be like, look, that exists in the ether somewhere.
The tweet here, the Birdman drew. Can we talk about how lucky this dude is? Not lucky, but how fortunate this man is that he got to work on both Horizon and Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Like he went from Guerrilla Games to Sucker Punch. Like what? Like
he's out here just chilling.
He's had like the past 5 years or 10 years, however long the development was. He's had a fucking stellar decade.
He's just living his best life.
That had to have been so much fucking fun. Yerp.
Like those two titles under your belt, you could almost walk into any studio and be like, "Oh, you're working on this? This is what I've done." Like, all right, your desk is over here.
CEO kicks his desk out the glass.
Yeah. More rumor stuff. This isn't like 1,000% confirmed, but it was interesting. A job posting popped up on Sony for, and quote, "We are developing a next generation VR headset mounted display." So they're getting hiring
the
people
job
for
post.
that.
That's a really long title for a job post.
Yeah, and that's what it states in the listing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that just might mean that we're getting another Sony VR, which I feel like is overdue.
It's kind of due, yeah.
Yeah, because the last one, as cool as it was, is old as fuck. So
it is old, and it's still running off of old hardware. Like it's using the regular Sony camera.
Yeah.
Which is the real thing that's holding the PSVR back from being a really good couch VR system.
Yeah. I think VR, the only thing VR needs to be successful, I understand it's expensive, the technology's out now that it doesn't need to be that expensive, and you don't need the 9 fucking pillars surrounding you and shit. They just need games. Like, they need developers to commit to making, like, Half-Life Alyx was insane. I didn't play it. I don't have a VR, but I watched enough videos to see it, and I was like, this is awesome. If 5 more game studios did that and went, yo, we're dedicating this thing to this thing.
There's a lot of big title VR games out there. The not Last of Us, The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners.
Yeah,
that looks
really good.
That is a phenomenal VR game.
I didn't know that was out yet. I thought that was coming out still. Okay.
No,
that did look cool. I didn't think it was out yet. I saw a gameplay for that and it did look fun.
There's a game I got just because it's an old PS2 game that I enjoy that got remastered. That has a VR mode, and that's Zone Avengers 2, and that's, you know, like a Gundam style game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I never tried the VR, and it might be crap, but thinking about like acting, like being virtual reality in the cockpit or something like that.
That would be awesome.
I'm sure people would go crazy.
Oh my goodness. Could you imagine a VR, and we're going to talk about this several times in the stream, flight simulator? Like you're like...
That's just like regular, like full-on flight sim.
Yeah.
It's
that's
just
what they,
sim.
like, you know, Kyle...
You can just hook up to it and it'll automatically...
But the new one.
No, you know, Kyle at work, that's how they train. Like, when they can't physically fly, they go and they have really expensive VR headsets that they fly off of.
That's fair. Whatever. Leave me alone. Yeah. All right. Well, they're making potentially a new PlayStation VR too. Whatever.
Hey, it's Up Siege.
They'll probably just steal the newest Oculus Rift headset and rebrand it.
Siege, I did play that, and I didn't like it. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. I forgot to mention that.
I didn't play it.
Yeah, I downloaded it and played it. I only played for like 20 seconds. No, it was like 10, 15 minutes. I figured it out. We'll talk about that later. Because we are going to talk about PlayStation Box Art.
I'm confused. I could have made this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing, except they did white, which I don't like actually, and put PS5 on it. It looks too clean. I don't know. I don't like it. It's like the other one. I don't know. Whatever.
Looking dirty.
PlayStation 5 box art. Some of this has already been leaked. The Watch Dogs, Assassins,
I think it's nice.
Yeah. So if you're curious, you're really curious, like, yo, I wonder what these new games are gonna look like.
I don't know who the fuck cares about that.
I don't know. Somebody do.
You do not give a shit what the soft cover version of a game looks like.
Yeah, if it's not the steel.
If it was a steelbook or a special edition, that's different. But like, you're not looking at the fucking side of Overcooked all you can eat and being like, where's the lube?
Don't you dare talk shit on Overcooked.
Look, I'm gonna give you to that Far Cry 6 dad, and he's gonna watch you fucking murder a bunch of people.
I'm gonna drop that grenade off the balcony.
Yeah, hold that shit.
He would do it. In relation for the next one, like CJ actually already talked about, Marvel's Avengers is in the news again for some kind of funny. I think it's hilarious. If you look here, their box art did release as well, and they have a nice little sticker on the Sony sets that's like, haha, bitch. We got Spider-Man, LOL exclusive. So that's a little bit more salt in the wound. A lot of people are upset that it's only on Sony, but I'm like, yo, they own it.
Yeah, they
own Spider-Man. So
I feel like they were just as mad when like the Spider-Man game was coming out. Like, you have to just be that salty. Like, they own it. Yeah. They're gonna own it for the next 20 years.
Yeah, boy. But I just thought that was cool. They threw a little sticker like, hey, you get it here, you know, get Spider-Man. Which we haven't seen Spider-Man yet, not to my knowledge, in the game. So
I think they have a screenshot and that's it.
Yeah, they have a screenshot, and then there's also 17 other characters got data mined out of it.
Oh god.
Yep.
I feel like this might be
that's a lot of people.
What is it? Yeah. Marvel's Ultimate Alliance type of thing.
Yeah.
While we're on the topics, we're already talking about it. I did see the collector's edition for this where I work had it already, and it's a humongous box. It's like that fucking big. But I played the beta for like, it was like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It is exactly what I already saw videos on. It for me personally, if I got it, it's a good fun like beat 'em up, ha 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 ha. But it doesn't really take any skill. It was annoying me that you're just like hitting dudes for like 7 hits, and I'm just like, this is annoying. I'm a literal superhero. They had to like scale it back to make it a game, you know? Just like we talked about last week, I believe, with Jedi Fallen Order. You're stabbing stormtroopers like 4 times, and I'm not with it. If I got that game for like $40, $30, like it was on sale somewhere.
Nah, that shit gonna be in the Walmart $10 game bin. Great value.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have a great, I'll give them credit, they have a great roadmap planned, and they have a ton of like free stuff planned, so
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, that's cool.
We shall see.
I like that they're embracing the IP and that they're giving a bunch of characters. Like, I don't know, like an Adam Warlock or something like that I didn't see in the data mine. Like, that would be kind of cool. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of different characters that could be in there that might pique my interest, but it's not going to be a $60 interest. Like, that shit's going to legit have to wait, like, a long time.
I would never pay $60 because I know I would play it for like an hour and be like, we're done here. We're literally done here. So we shall see. I don't know if you got this one, Brandon, but I put that control article in here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making
Talking about questionable game methods.
What were we saying, Phil?
Just something that Siege has been talking about exclusive characters to PlayStation. I mean, that goes back all the way to Soul Calibur, I think 2. If you got it on PS2, you got like one character. If you got it on Xbox, you got another character.
Spawn.
So, yeah, Spawn. So it's really about who owns, whatever character. So yeah, I don't know why people are getting all ticked off. Everybody knows Sony owns Spider-Man. There's a huge thing about Marvel and Sony sitting down about the Spider-Man rights after Homecoming did really, really well. I mean, you got to get over it. You can't do anything about it.
Yep.
Big facts, boys. All right, now on to these fuckers. We talked about this last week, where Control's coming out with a upgraded Ultimate Edition that will be transferable to the PS5 with upgraded graphics. Rada. Fuck you if you paid for it the first time or bought the first DLC, basically. Publisher 505 posted an explanation, if that's what you want to call it. Basically, they said every avenue we pursued, there was some form of blocker, and those blockers meant that at least one group of players ended up being left out of the upgrade for various reasons. As of today, we can't offer an upgrade to everyone, and leaving any of one group feels unfair. So we understand that. They said we understand that's not what you want to hear. That was it.
But they all okay. So, being a logical person, when I hear that sentence, you are leaving people out.
You're leaving everyone out. The people who bought the game day one. Day one. You bought your game for... I don't think Control was a $60 game when it came out. I'm not 100 on that, but...
Yeah, it was.
It was? Yeah, so people supported it day one, bought it. Months later, DLC came out, bought it. And now they're like, bang, buy it again, bitch.
Yeah, the thing with Control was that the DLC came out on one of the consoles first before it went to the other one a month later.
Yeah,
and that's just dirty and shady to me. Like, you...
And it was on Epic Games for a year, and I think it's finally coming to Steam.
Yeah, it's about to come to Steam. Yeah, and so they got an exclusivity pay date from whoever got it first, because they pay for those. Like, Xbox or Sony pays for those,
right?
And then they got the Epic payday, because again, I know Epic pays for those exclusivities. It's not so they got double paydays for that. People paid $60 for it. They paid for the DLC. There's another DLC coming out, for people could have pre-ordered that. And then if you really love this game, this was a great visual game. If you're like, dude, I can't wait to upgrade and play this again.
It got Game of the Year.
Yeah, and now they're like, all right, bet you like it. All right, here, pay us another $30, $40. I think it's $40 for our $40. Like, the fuck? Like, that literally is just so stupid. I would never support that ever. Like, it's that same thing with Mortal Kombat. Like, the final Mortal Kombat update came out, and it's like, oh yeah, get the Game of the Year edition and get it all, or buy this DLC for like $30. And it's like, bro, I already paid. Like, they disrespect people that bought it and supported it day one, and reward people for basically waiting. You could have never played this game and pay $40 and get all of it better. Yeah, and I think that's stupid. I think that's big stupid. It's scum. Gum under a desk. All right, Justin, get hype, bro, because you're the only one that cares. Black Ops Cold War, and since
I would play this trailer, but I don't want to get swatted by Russia, bro. I'm gonna be serious.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be real with you.
That trailer is honestly a really good trailer.
Yeah.
Like, as much as Call of Duty has just gone downhill, the campaigns for most of them have been really good. Like,
but they're so short usually.
The last one was really good, and the first Black Ops had a really good campaign because it was kind of based on the same thing, like the whole Cold War era, like blacked out operations, secret government shit. So I'm kind of excited for this because I feel like it's obviously going down that same path, which is like a lot of video games won't touch like Vietnam and Korea era because it's a lot of like shady undercover shit. And like we're kind of the bad guys in that whole situation.
Impossible.
We really didn't have any reason to be there.
Yeah.
We were there for the cultural experience of burning children alive.
It was funny because I was looking at this article and reading the trailer and stuff, and I was like going through the comments, and somebody posted another article for the bombings on Laos during the war.
This is getting dark.
Yeah.
It's
dark era, bro.
If you counted every bomb that we dropped on Laos, one bomb dropped every minute for 9 years.
Hey, America. Anyway, back to Call of Duty because I don't know where the fuck that went. They got deep. Cold War, it's coming out soon. We're gonna find out more August 26th, I believe.
Next week. Is that
next week? Yep.
Wednesday.
You guys ready?
And
So the last quick blurb I'll say about this, because this just came out today, was a lot of people are mad that the multiplayer is getting the same treatment that all the other Black Ops got, where it's skill-based matchmaking. I thought all games did that at this point, but some don't still. Like the last Call of Duty didn't do that. So the last 2 Black Ops did, and people on the internet are like freaking out because they're like, no, not again. I want to play noobs. Like,
that's literally what it is. They want to jack frags the shit out of this. They want to play against terrible people who just got the game, and they want to look really great.
Look good.
Yeah, so I thought that was funny, but yeah, we'll find out more next week, and
it's gonna be probably around 300 gigabytes. So
4,000 gigs.
Yeah, probably delete the old Call of Duty because
this one's
copy and paste a little bit. So
this is a different company, so hopefully it's not.
This is the other one, right?
Yeah, it's Treyarch.
Yeah, it's
Treyarch and Raven. So hopefully it's not.
I think it'll be a standard game. I think it's just Activision that.
I hope our hypothesis is good. Like the Soviet spy thing. If there was a little bit of spy element to it, it could be like quite fun to watch. And I'm
at least excited for the campaign for this game.
Yeah, the campaign is cool if you like single player games.
We'll see.
Deep down, Brandon, you like single player games. It just has to be the right one.
It literally it's like it's like a girl. I don't just go to the bar and looking for strange. Like I need commitment. Like
Ghost needs a connection.
Yeah, like I've got to feel something, and it can't just be your hands.
And that thing is Jin Sakai.
Jin Sakai.
Brandon does one single player every decade.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get this Call of Duty at launch if I get it at all. It will be when it's on a super sale.
I refuse to do it. Every Call of Duty, somebody tells me to get it, and I'm not doing it this time.
This last one, you guys were like, "Yeah, we're all playing it." I got it. I never played
so the crazy thing, we had so much fun until our hard drives ran out of space.
Yeah, I have it, but I don't want to have 300 gigs of a game on my computer. Like, sorry,
I literally just can't. Like, when I think about how much that actually is in regular stuff. Like when you talk about like movies you download, things like that's just a ridiculous amount.
Stuff that none of us do because that's illegal.
That's like it's like 4 regular games.
Yeah.
Literally, like my Total War games are like 50 gigs, 60 gigs. Well, so it's so many other games.
Yeah, I just installed Borderlands 3 because it was on sale, so I got the deluxe edition. So all that DLC,
how much was it?
Content. I think
30.
It's
been 30.
40. Digital deluxe.
Okay. I've been wanting to get that on PC, but I'm waiting for it to not be like.
Yeah, I paid 40 because it's just the digital deluxe version. So all of that extra stuff that automatically installed when I first did it was 80 gigs. So
yeah,
not bad.
Yeah, 3 Borderlands 3 with extra content is what one Call of Duty Modern Warfare is. Yeah, no thanks.
Although, we need to talk about the small elephant in the room who's been creeping up in file size, and that's Apex. If you give me another 50 gig update, I'm gonna fuck you up.
That was impressive. Well, we were like, oh yeah, let's casually get on some Apex.
New character and some fucking movable walls on a map, and it's gonna be 50 gigs. What are they, raw files? Like, are you giving me the like the
you gotta zip it, you gotta close it yourself.
This shit's like the unaltered models. I'm getting 10K, or I'm getting, what is it, fucking like 100 milli polygon walls. I'd eat my ass. I haven't even downloaded it yet because that's nuts.
I looked at it, went paused it, and just never went back. I was like, oh, we'll figure this out later.
That's crazy.
Back to what we talking about here. Last week we reported that Baulders Gate is not coming out in August. Now they feel very sure. They feel very strong. Sure, strong, whatever. They basically want to hit September 30th. Fool me once, shame on you.
Well, you can't bitch because you're gonna buy it.
I'm not bitching. I'm just saying I'm not gonna get hyped for another date. I'm gonna let it come out casually, and then I'll be like, cool.
Cyberpunk did the same thing 9 times.
Yeah, and every time I was like, here it comes, get ready, and then it was like delayed. Like after the first one, I was like, I don't get hype after if a game gets delayed once. It usually opens the door to get delayed again. So look how mad Phil is right now. Phil's about to lose the shit.
I'm completely fine. I was just saying that like,
sizzling.
When this guy stated the date and what he does as the creative director, he tries to break the game. So and then there's one guy that was running the stream that has all of the save files, right? He's like, he loaded the save file with the ranger that I was able to do like find familiar, and then there was no limit to how far he could take that. He could just make a spider and walk it everywhere.
Yeah.
And why would anything want to fight it? Because it's just a random spider. You could just unlock all the map and find everything as your spider, as you said at the start. And so that's a bit broken. So it's little things like that.
Right.
In a game that is supposed to allow you to do essentially everything.
Yeah. I respect it.
It's really hard.
Yeah, for an early access game, I respect that they're doing this much work before it hits early access. Because most games will do the opposite, where they're like grounded, which, no offense, the game seems very fun. We played it, but they're like, hey, play it. Join this journey with us as we make it better. This game seems like, it's gonna be pretty much a game, and there might be some kinks early access. I feel like there's 2 types of early access games, and this seems like that better spectrum.
Yeah, because it's normally not a let's make it better. It's a let's make it. Like, let's make this game together. Yeah, give us $30 so we could pay our modeler to model some 41 gig walls. Did you guys watch the trailer?
For what, Apex?
No, the Baldur's Gate 3. Did you watch the full cinematic trailer?
Yeah, I watched the panel.
That shit was sexy.
It looks really cool. I'm really excited. So
you should watch it off stream. It's really sexy.
Let's watch it right now.
Watch it right now. I don't give a shit.
No, it's fine. We need to watch something else. Right now, boy. So, if you're a PC fan at all or player ever in your life, you've probably heard of the Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth genre. EA basically made 2 RTS, very Command and Conquer-esque Lord of the Rings games way back when, and we've never heard anything since.
Way back when?
Yeah, it was like 20 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah. The second one came out.
It's way back when.
No, I was way back when as I was trying to remember the date of way back when.
I thought you were questioning like way back when, 20 years, that's it. I was like, you fucker. So if you're looking at it on screen, this is literally exactly how the last one played, but HD and crisp. Basically some people are using Unreal Engine 4. And this is a huge nostalgia boner because that's literally how the original game looked. I still own that game on disc. I have the DLC. I remember I paid like $90 for the DLC on eBay. Like whenever I bought it, because I couldn't find it. It didn't exist. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna just buy it.
I have 2 copies of it on disc because I thought I lost one, but then I found it. So and I have them both upstairs. I should have brought them down because I forgot we were gonna talk about this.
Yeah. So just we're gonna let this play for just a couple minutes while we talk about it. This just is insane that they're remaking a whole game.
The other thing is that this is UE4. UE5. With all of the active lighting and things like that. Imagine like seeing some like some fireballs getting catapulted across, or like, I'm sure there's what are those dragons that they the little Shadow Rider things. What the fuck? I don't even know what they're called.
They're the Nazgul, but I forget what they ride.
Yeah, I don't know what they ride either. But like,
are you talking about Ring Race or the Nazgul?
No, the Nazguls are the riders, but what are the dragon thingies that they ride?
No, that I don't remember. I know this too. I've heard this a million times.
But I'm just thinking of like the particles, because whenever they would fly, they had like the little black particles that would follow them. But I don't know. I just think of that kind of stuff, like because when he zoomed in on the orc, this right here, this part right here, like that's insane. I remember zooming in on models on Warcraft 3 and being amazed at that.
They're not in that book. Sorry, I can't look at that.
Bring out the creature legend.
Yeah, they look really good, especially for being fan-made.
Oh, they're fell beasts. That's what they're called. Yeah. The original, I actually looked up on eBay because I was curious. It goes anywhere from like $40 to like $130 for the Lord of the Rings middle. If you get the DLC is what makes it like $150, because that DLC is impossible to find. And this made me laugh because I'm looking at it on eBay now. It's like a 6-disc set. Like I forgot back in the day when PC games were like, you had to load. I remember it was like install, put in disc 2, put in disc 3, put in disc 4.
Oh, like, World of Warcraft when the classic came out, man.
Yeah.
I still have like all of my discs, and you can see how it changed. Like the original Burning Crusade. What was it? What was the third one? Wrath of the Lich King. And then like Cataclysm and like the other, it just goes to like a 1-disc DVD.
And it was funny because I remember both for Warcraft and World of Warcraft getting the battle chest where it had all the games and all their discs. And it was just like you open up the Warcraft 3 and it's just like a stack of discs.
Yeah. I put the link in if anybody wants to watch this. It's an 18-minute video just, saying what they're doing. I don't know who owns the license for Lord of the Rings video games, but like the fact that they aren't making a RTS for it is just drunk. Lord of the Rings Total War has been requested for like the last like 10 years. Because it's just like, it's a no-brainer. Lord of the Rings, RTS, like, done. It's Warner Brothers. What am I talking about? Because they did the Shadow of Mordor and the Shadow of War. I guess they just don't do PC games. I feel like no, the Arkham games are on PC, correct? The Batman Arkham games.
I mean, so are all the.
But I wonder if they're ports.
Yeah. So they could make an RTS, but I would buy that. That's an instant click.
This was probably in. Is this like being a mod or is this actually being made?
No, it's actually being made just in Unreal 4.
Yeah. So I mean, it's probably like, okay, this is a game in our list. Why don't let's remake it and get it out to people because it's a hit.
Yeah. Hopefully it's dope. Hopefully. But yep. On to the next. I just wanted to show that. I thought it was really, really cool. This next one is a little bit of a spoiler alert for releasing Irrelevant. But this game is breaking the internet right now. If you guys aren't up on the flight simulator trend right now, as you all stare on your phones. What am I, a goddamn school teacher?
Yeah, I don't like
that. So if you guys aren't aware, on Steam this shows up as 500 megabytes. But then once you get the game and you launch it, it then loads 130 gigs. So Steam has basically put a thing out like, this is hilarious because the game has to be less than 2 hours to refund it, but this game takes longer than 2 hours to download. So Steam was basically like, yo, you can still return it. We're not going to be dicks because we understand that you won't even play the game within 2 hours. But because the game is only 500 megs, so you can download you can buy the game from Steam. It'll show that you're playing it, and once you're in the game, then it downloads the 100.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. I was wondering where the loophole was because like you have to be playing the game. I was confused.
Yeah. So because this basically uses Bing's map software, so it downloads a ton of shit. And this game is hilarious because I've seen so many like. It'll be like X out, can it run Crisis? And it's like, can it run Flight Simulator? Because I don't know if you guys have watched it. This game is ridiculous.
Yeah, this game looks beautiful.
Insane. Like, I watched like 2 hours of shit. Like, Justin, after you sent me that thing, or while you sent me that, I was watching videos on YouTube about it. I was like, this makes me want to like buy a cockpit and like hook up screens and like act like I'm flying shit. Because it just looks cool as shit. But we'll get back into that and releasing Irrelevant. But I just wanted to say, hey, if you buy this game and you're, you download it for 9 years because that's a pretty large file, and then you don't like it, you can still download it, refund it. Yeah, that's fair. So this game, hold up, this game has the whole fucking world. It has like 400 airports, and it's 127 gigs. Where Call of Duty is out here.
Call of Duty has one terminal, and it's 258 gigs.
No, one thing. So the guy that was reviewing it for IGN, he showed a video of him flying over their office, and they were like, "That is our building." Like they saw like the little patio out front on one in areas, and they're like, "Wow!" Like they were blown away.
And that's Chad. Why is Chad with Bill's wife?
Sent you, Josh, for Brandon.
I have no desire to play this, but it makes me want to play it. How in depth and crazy! Like if it ever went on sale for $30, I'd probably pick it up just to experience it once.
I wonder if I saved that too.
It looks.
Farming Simulator gets up to this. You know?
Stop it!
Absolutely, bro.
Yo, stop it! All right, talking about breaking the internet. This next thing Brandon brought to my attention today.
This shit. We talk about getting my fancy tickled by some single player action. This game. Nobody's seen it, right? Other than me.
Just you.
Yeah. So this is a China exclusive called Black Myth Wukong.
Here we go. I'm gonna play the
so
audio.
We're gonna watch a little bit of it. Yeah, bro, do it. I'm curious because I didn't watch it this far. So. From what I saw, it looked like a Souls type game.
So what I thought was interesting is that it's the NPCs were all like fox and wolf. I thought that was I thought it was gonna be like traditional, you know, China. But no, yeah, it's super cool.
些狼崽子看不见，别以为就能过了老子这关。
So your Wukong, the monkey, like Monkey King.
Yeah, it is Wukong.
Okay. Yeah, as long as it's not Souls based, like if he just keeps going down lanes and
no, like he gets hit and he doesn't really get punished that hard. It could just be the difficulty he's on, but
oh, that's lit. I like that a lot. I love, like you just said, the NPCs being like wolves.
Yeah.
清修。又是只猴子。
I actually want to watch quite a bit of it because there's some pretty insane mechanics in this game. Like this fight alone shows you a lot of what you can do. I also think the played it has played like 100 hours of the game already because he's got like the perfect reaction time to the animation.
While we're watching it, it does have no release date. But the 15-minute gameplay demo, it looks insane. Like they notated in this article as well. It reminds me of Dark Souls mixed with like a God of War. Oh, that's insane. The staff dropped. Oh, that's lit. God, give me one of these. Yeah, literally.
He just put it in his ear.
See, like the thing that I thought was dope was like getting to turn into this like golden cicada, and then like there's other creatures.
That is interesting. Oh, what is that? That's dope.
Yeah, there's like deities in here too. Like it's really interesting. Like the next encounter that they show, I don't even know. I don't know any lore or like I don't know anything about like Chinese history or like gods and demigods and stuff like that. But like these characters are all super interesting.
Yeah.
He's got like an onion head. Like he's got like stuff growing out of his head.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now.
再往前走就是观音禅院，当年也是香火鼎盛。这可惜
With the opium tied to the pipe.
Hey, you don't lose it that way.
I'm saying.
That's one way not to lose you.
这禅院又被重建了。 可人心
Justin when he's old.
若是烧没了
There's no Justin's drinking milk when he's old, just a jug of milk, like
有什么用呢
like instead of a gourd, it's just a gallon of skim. Just like yeah. Hole gives me the shits.
当你过了前面的栈道咱们自会在一起
No, this the next fight is legit.
Why isn't he using that cool blade?
He has power poles, bro.
He does have a Goku power pole.
I think that animation of him always having to do a little.
Yeah, doing the some. I don't think that's gonna be in the final build, but I noticed that too. Like there was no just leap. This is where it gets very God of War like, and it got me kind of excited.
Yeah, you're not just fighting single like entities, right?
Yeah. Nah, you'll see. It's so
Okay. Beasting out. Beat his ass
Yeah, this is very God of War if you take control of like those bigger.
Yeah. I like it. I like them to the bottom right. You have like stances and stuff.
Yeah, and then the rest is just this boss fight. Boss fight's pretty cool, but it's like the entire rest of the trailer. The one thing I want to show at the very end is the all of the. Let's get to this part right here.
Almost died. Wukong.
I think it's Sun Wukong. Like we get a bunch of different environments and you know, like a lot of the ending capabilities.
I like that a lot.
To fight a dung beetle.
That thing's
oh, looks really good. We need to get that over here ASAP.
And they end it with some Goku type shit, which I was pretty hyped for.
Oh yeah.
Riding the cloud around.
I'm down. So yeah, I mean, it has no release date, but it's a really cool trailer. Check it out. Yeah. Watch it, love it. We're gonna have to hit the speed run it at the light of sound because we're getting late.
At the light of.
I can't hit the speedrun thing because it's all got
That's
pictures.
Fine.
So
that's fine. Speed run. Yeah. So we got this leak last week where apparently Killer 7 is gonna get ported over. It's definitely like a rumor mill thing because if you watch the trailer, it's kind of like just a dude being like, let me just say it.
Here are my 5 reasons on why Killer 7 is coming to the Switch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then Switch did a thing come in fall. So we'll see. I'm excited. I played the original one, like a friend had it. So I'm down for Switch ports though. Like I feel like Nintendo should just port everything that exists that they have to the Switch. Yeah, basically. So that's cool. This one's for Phil. An arcade version of Quake is finally coming to PC. I think it's a 1998 version of Quake Arcade.
Arcade Tournament Edition.
Oh, Arcade Tournament. Excuse me. Is coming. Yeah. I'm trying to see what platform because I didn't check to see what platform it's actually coming to. Because I forgot to.
Man, look at those graphics.
Hey man, this is the shit that got us hyped.
Dude, this reminds me of Duke Nukem 3D. It was like one of the first ever games I played after like Mario. A babysitter like installed it on our computer. We had to turn like the censorship on, but yeah,
a terrible babysitter.
Oh, he'd turn it off when my mom was.
Oh, this is hilarious. So it's I'm a air quote playable on PC because you definitely need like 15 different things to actually get it to run, because it even pops up still like, hey, put in the token, like shit like that, because it thinks it's on an arcade. But it's still cool that like old games there's no like library for old games. Like a lot of them just get lost in the sauce. So it's cool in that you get something that old running on something as new as a computer.
This is my only counter to that. I know we're running on time, but my only counter is that there are libraries of old games. They're called emulating libraries, and they get fucking sued.
Don't say that out loud. Nintendo's like cracking their knuckles already. Like, what the fuck did you just say?
That's the thing that annoys me. It's like companies just want to double dip. They want to figure out a way to get me to buy a game that they got my dad to put quarters in to play.
Yeah, which is fine if they did it and made it cheap, you know. Yeah. But they
That's what I loved about PlayStation. I was able to buy all those Mega Man games before they got recollected, and they were like $2 piece.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
How did you get the Mega Man games for $2 a piece? Those things are expensive as hell.
The digital versions?
Oh, digital.
That's what I said about. That's what I said about Sony. Like their digital versions. Like I don't really give a shit about having a physical copy of those games. I just want to play them.
Yeah.
Moving on. Reusing shit.
Moving on. A fan basically made a Switch dock from an N64. As you see in the picture, he basically got the Switch dock going. He used the GameCube adapter to actually make it so you could plug the GameCube controllers through the N64 controller ports, and he's playing Smash, basically like on an N64, minus it's a GameCube controller. But that's just cool. Like if you weird flex, if you walk to your boy's house and on his entertainment center, he had that with the Switch dock, then you get give it a double take. It's just cool, something to look at, something that is quite funny. Yeah. I'm into it. I like it a lot. Last but not least, the Lizard Man himself. Soon, starting in October, you will need a Facebook account if you have any Oculus VR devices, not drives. I'm sorry. Which is just absolutely stupid. It's just a way to get more information, basically. Like Facebook doesn't have enough goddamn information. But yep, if you have an Oculus device and you like it a lot and don't want to be searched upon, or if you just don't have a Facebook, or you're just not into that kind of thing, it's like you got to make a Facebook. So sucks to suck.
Super strange.
Yeah, Facebook.
Like, they literally just want the metrics to be able to sell to ad companies. Like that's all they want. It's very weird.
Yeah. This is really funny, though. Giving people a single way to log into Oculus using their Facebook accounts and passwords will make it easier to find, connect, and play with friends in VR.
Yeah, okay.
Who the fuck plays VR games with other people?
It's whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Weirdos. Releasing irrelevant. Let's get it. Do we have a thing, or do I gotta...
No. We got a thing. It just takes a second.
We got some good games this week. We got several good games this week.
Yeah, it's a solid lineup.
So I'm with it. We got Apex Legends this season, just came out 2 days ago, season 6 for everything. Yeah, you got new characters, you got shields. We already talked about this. Microsoft Flight Simulator, only for PC, the Xbox version. Does not have a release date. Mortal Shell snuck super under the radar, came out this Tuesday for PC, PS4, and Xbox. Battletoads as well. Every game that came out this week, kind of low key, minus Flight Simulator. Battletoads finally released on PC and Xbox. That comes out today. Frostpunk had another DLC. I feel like that's like their third one. That came out today as well. Good. Yeah. Grief Helm on PC today. Pastel Blind Karma came out on PC today. I need to look at this because I'm curious. The Peaky Blinders game, Mastermind. I know it's like a top-down tactical thing. Came out for every platform today. Remnant from the Ashes, as well as Remnant from the Ashes, the Subject 2923 DLC, and the Complete Edition, which I'm assuming also comes with that DLC. Came out for all platforms today.
Hey, yep.
Yeah, Okana 4 Rhythms Across the Blue comes out for PS4 and the Switch tomorrow. New Super Lucky Tail for PS4 and Xbox comes out tomorrow. Last but not least, PGA Tour 2K21 comes out for absolutely everything, Stadia included, tomorrow. And gross. So like we talked about, Apex, everyone loves it. Microsoft Flight Sim, 1 million gigs of just beautiful, insane simulation. Mortal Shell, low-key, Souls-like, looks amazing. Not my type of thing, but looks amazing. Battletoads, if you're into the original, dope. The Frostpunk DLC, that game's really fun. I haven't beat it. It seems easy to beat, but I just never did. And Remnant from the Ashes, I believe that. Yeah, Remnant from the Ashes was free. I just got it for free on the Epic store like 2 days ago. So if it's still free, go grab it. I don't know if it is. Or just buy it.
I think it stopped being free today at like noon or something like that. Like when the DLC had launched.
But Enter the Gungeon and God's Trigger is also free on the Epic store right now.
Definitely big up Enter the Gungeon.
Hitman and Shadowrun Collection go free next week.
Yeah.
Shadowrun Collection? I already have one.
Yeah. So what games are you guys excited about? Any of these in particular? Anything y'all want to mention on these releasing? Anything
I just want to play Apex.
Yeah, we're gonna play Apex definitely. The Remnant from the Ashes, I'm definitely getting because all like the game started out with 35 equipable like trinkets and rings, and in the first update of the DLC, they added 150. Definitely expanding on like the actual like builds and what you could do, because it was pretty linear. Like you just grab the thing that hits the hardest and go with that.
Yeah, but that's fair.
We big chilling.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited for all the same things. I'll try Remnant because again it was free, and like I said, if Flight Sim ever goes like $30, I'd consider it, but I wouldn't. That's a game I'd play for like 2 hours and be like, this is pretty. Crash a lot.
I was looking to see if I didn't buy a version that came with this DLC. I didn't. The complete edition for Remnant from the Ashes, which comes with everything, is only $40 because it's 34% off right now on Steam.
Oh yeah!
Breaking news.
Coming to you from Phil. All right, so we're wrapping up. We got the cheat code of the week, and my dog in the corner.
Ugly ass dog.
Oof.
It just walks away.
The week. I know we had talked about one thing, but cool, you saw I put it in there because I forgot. This is Battletoads for the NES because it's coming out. This is to get extra lives, which you'll need because this game is super hard. But at the title screen, if you hold down hold down A and B and then press start, you'll get extra lives. And I know like retro game collectors that have still never finished this game because it's just damn hard.
Rough one.
That one time we played it at that arcade here, we got like 2 or 3 levels in and then just got destroyed.
Yep. This game growing up and the original Ninja Turtles, like that game was
those were so hard, super
fucking hard.
Yeah,
they're just so abusive. You just get trapped in a corner and you're going like and the dude's just beating shit. There's no, like I think Mario was the first game I ever played that had like the invulnerability after getting hit, and that changed my life. It seemed so less like punishing. Big facts.
But yeah, that about wraps it up. What we playing? Anything new? I'm still playing Ghost of Tsushima, Valorant. I guess if y'all want to play Apex, I'll download the 90 gig.
It's not 90.
48. That's half that.
I know. It was called sarcasm, Justin.
No, I'm saying it's because that's what I messaged Brandon when you yelled at us for looking at our phones. I already did the update, and I looked at my Apex file, and it's only 44 gigs.
Oh, that's it.
So I think they do the dumb thing where they re-download the game,
like it does a repair thing.
Then it's like a repair.
After.
Yeah, then just gets rid of the old file.
Yeah, but Ghost, I'm still grinding on. I'm mainly enjoying it because I'm pretty sure this game, once you get like halfway through, you could hit every main story arc and beat it in like 4 hours. Like you could literally skip all the rest of the shit, ping pong the stuff, and be done with it. But I don't want to do that. I'm still doing side shit, but it's really fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm gonna finish it. I'm in no rush because I feel like the next game I'm gonna get is Watch Dogs Legions, which is October. So just taking my time, enjoying it. That's all I got.
Yeah, Am I next?
It's you.
Sure, you can be.
So I'm still playing Baulders Gate Enhanced Edition on PS4.
Nice.
But I've been playing a lot of Quake Champions. I'm just having so much fun with that game.
So much fun. Every time I look, it's like Phil is streaming. I'm like, God, it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Putting in them hours.
No, so those one times where you guys were playing Valorant and I was playing Quake, at that point, all I was doing was practicing my strafe jumping. I wasn't even playing the game.
Everybody makes fun of me because I practice in Valorant.
But if you can't tell, like things have shifted with my camera and how I'm sitting because I started punching my secondary monitor with my mouse playing that game, so I had to move my monitor. Used to be on this side, now it's over here.
It looks nice.
He does the same thing on Valorant, but it's intentional.
Yeah, because I'm ticked off.
Yeah, Siege. I'm excited for Jackbox as well. I was very underwhelmed with 6 though. 6 had like one thing I thought was fun. But
the alien game?
No. Yeah, I guess that's the one. But it was so broken. The rules on it were kind of stupid. Like one alien could just, like we played it with like 10 people or like a lot of people, and it was just broken.
To be fair, Josh, our friend group never really plays a game how it's supposed to be played. Everybody just does their own thing.
Well, I played it with Casey's family too, and it was just broken. It was just like, it was a lot. But I'm so excited for it.
But yeah, Quake Champions is amazing. They're actually coming out with a new map soon. They might bring out a new champion, but a Quake Pro League player was demoing the new map. Yeah, that game is just a ton of fun. Have a lot of fun.
Cool.
Sick.
Hey. What y'all doing? Who's going first?
Don't matter if we're on the same page. Valorant, even though I hate having to stand still and take bullets to shoot bullets. Apex, because I can run and shoot bullets, and my bullets don't disappear into the void, and they actually hit targets. And a little bit of Ghost here and there, and Star Citizen. That's about it.
Just throwing money into hope.
Yeah.
Maybe this game will come out eventually.
I got a new ship.
That CG trailer was so cool.
Oh yeah, the one you sent me last night.
Mark Hamill was in it.
He sent me that shit. It said 4K this shit right now, and I was like, oh.
Nice.
Oh.
All right, Brandon, what you got, baby boy?
Yo, I'm gonna go full screen for this.
Yo, do it, dog. Do it.
Can I go full cam? I can't go full cam because I got the thing on. Man. All right, well, just picture like an ad just popped up on your screen, and it's me, and it's like, hey, I just finished this painting. You can buy this. This is what I've been doing. I put my hard-earned hours into this. You could buy it right now. Click the screen. Click the screen, call the number. Click the screen and call the number.
You buy one, you get 4 free.
Yeah. You buy this, I'll give you Justin. I'll send him to your house. Mail him. He'll be drugged out. Looking at you, Under Siege. Feed him. He only needs milk and I think pickles or mayo or some shit that he eats. I've been playing Ghost. Ghost has been fun. I'm playing it on the hardest difficulty, so it's taken me a while to beat it. Water stance all day long. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Playing Valorant. We're going to play Remnant from the Ashes, like I said. We're going to go play some Apex right now after I get done downloading that update. Oh, and I bought a 3D printer, so expect some Gather 5 branded toys and accessories for you and your lady.
It's just our logo for your pleasure.
Yeah. But no, that's pretty much it. We appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for stopping in. All the usuals. You guys are great. We love you. Thanks for supporting us. If you got it to the end of the video, fucking congratulations. You're special.
You made it. This episode went long. Sorry.
Yeah.
We talked about a lot of stuff and things.
Yeah, stuff and things. Hit us up. We talk about stuff and things every week on Thursday, 29 coming up next week. Thank you so much. I'm dropping my album soon. Peace.
Later, guys. Thank you for watching.
Bye.